All right, look at that. Wow, we did it. We done it. I got it running on 2 different platforms. Now is the chat I'm wondering about because it's not showing up. Oh, you know what? I know what we gotta do. We need a new link for the chat. There we go. Hey, look at that. Now we need music. I can't play Spotify music on here. I'll get in trouble with YouTube. Good at technology. I'm good at figuring this stuff out pretty quick. But yeah, okay, we're back, we're live, we're on Twitch, we're also on YouTube, and we're also on Hardcore World of Warcraft. And I am the Democracy. Currently in Stranglethorn Vale. At level 37 on a priest. Looks like I need to kill 2 more jungle fighters. We've been having a little bit of an issue with damage as a priest. And I'm probably going to respec Shadow here very soon. Yeah, look at that. How nifty is that? First time doing this in quite a while. I did do restream several years ago. And streamed on both Twitch and YouTube, but have since dropped it, but now I'm going to try it again. It only took a few minutes to set up, but I figure we can spread the message of the Democracy far and wide using the tools that are available to us. And also, when you're streaming on Twitch in World of Warcraft and you have no viewers, you are never going to get a viewer outside of the, handful of people that follow you. And now all these will get saved to the YouTube video section as well, which is why I can't play music from Spotify. Ordinarily on Twitch, you can play music from Spotify because they have the Twitch VOD track and it will separate the audio out. So it won't save any copyrighted audio to your actual VODs. But YouTube doesn't have that feature, and I really wish they did. But I can understand why they don't.
Need something?
Hey,
See
dude.
you later. Safe
Had
travels.
a quest to turn into you, bonehead. What is he doing?
Can I help you? What can I do for you? Hello. Well met. Farewell.
Need help? Light bless you. What are you
That
looking for?
is a shoulder upgrade. Nice.
Be careful.
Hey there. See you around.
Private Thorson, get back here. I have a quest to turn in for you. My email has been going nuts because I've had to log into like 7 different accounts to do this. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing something important here. So I need to turn a quest into this guy, but he's running away and he's like acting like he's on an escort quest.
How are you? Good day to you. Have a good one.
Oh shoot. Bro's under attack.
Hello. What can I do for you?
There we go.
Hello. What can I do for you? See you around. See you later.
Now what I'm wondering is, does it affect the quality? Does not look to be affecting the quality.
King's honor, friend. What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
And it does say it's live on YouTube as well. Let me see. Let me double check real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. Technology. Now, really the only thing I'm missing is my music, but it is kind of cool to be able to stream to YouTube and to Twitch. Now I gotta head down here and find Crocalus. There we go. So earlier we were talking about quest design in Classic Plus and what we want to see, what we don't want to see. And one thing I said that I'll repeat now that I'm live on multiple platforms is what I don't want to see is a quest design in Classic Plus where the new content is very obviously different from the old content. Like I want to be able to not be able to distinguish between the two. And what I mean by that is when I'm running around the world and I run into something that I think is new, I want to be going,
Open for business.
is this new? Is it not new? Because it
Careful.
looks like it's still in the spirit of Classic. Versus like how quests ended up being in Cataclysm, where they used vehicles and all kinds of other gimmicks. I don't want to see anything like that. But if you ask 100 different people what they want out of WoW Classic Plus, they're all going to tell you 100 different things. That's just what I want. We are going to have to go up into the troll-held areas of this zone, which can be a little bit scary on hardcore. And Questy is telling me there's singing blue crystal shards up here as well. Up in this ridge line. I don't normally do this quest up here. The zone has been kind of crowded though, so this might be a smart move. Although we need 10 and there's not very many spawns. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what other people want out of Classic Plus. Is the timeline that the leaks are advertising going to work for people? I know it's not going to work for me. I have to move in a few months, and it's probably going to be right as Classic Plus comes out, so I'm going to be late to the party, which is pretty much par for the course for me every time an expansion, or like when Classic 2019 came out, I wasn't able to play it right away. Story of my life. I just wanted to test out make sure the chat function was working. Stranglethorn is really busy today. It was causing me issues at the goblins down over yonder. The tumbled crystals. There were so many people out there. And I remember when this camp, or I guess it still happens, but on PvP servers, this camp is a war zone. You get ganked at that camp so much. And that's usually how the big 50 versus 50 world PvP brawls start, is one guy gets ganked. He calls in his buddies. The other team calls in their buddies. Next thing you know, you got 50 Horde, 50 Alliance out there. And then the Alliance always gets this wild hair up their butt. And they go, let's take over Grom Gaul. And then they run into Grom Gaul and they die. That was my experience, at least. But the plan for tonight is work our way through the rest of the Hunter camp quests up to the elites. Do the Blood Scalp Ears. I can go out to the Haunted Island, but I don't know if I'm going to go to the Elite Murlocs. That's probably a bad idea on hardcore. Gonna keep trying to push to level 40. And then when I hit 40, I'm gonna respec Shadow. My DPS has fallen off pretty rough, pretty hard as a Disc Priest. There we go. We got our Crocolisk skins done. Let's go kill trolls. Be going with you. Now, one thing I really hope, and I think it's asking too much at this point because of how Blizzard is, but one thing I really do hope is that Blizzard polices the bots on Classic Plus. Like, it is out of control. I don't think they're going to do it because they make money off the bot accounts. But, like, I think, yeah, these are all phishing bots. If you slash who level 20 Faralos, apparently those are phishing bots. Slash who Dire Maul. Some of these, not all of them, may be bots. Usually it's the hunters. And I do think it's probably far-fetched at this point. Blizzard has made it pretty clear that they don't care about bots, or they just care enough to look like they're doing something. But they're not actively policing them. They just do a ban wave every 6 months. They have a little bit, Blizzard has a lot kind of going against them right now, too, from a PR aspect, because they just got busted, or one of their GMs just got busted helping a streamer cheat at Mythic Plus. And my first thought when I saw that was like, okay, so that's what their GMs are doing instead of, like, I don't know, policing the bots. Or there was that big controversy on YouTube of the Night Slayer Discord and that Red Empire Guild saying all kinds of nasty stuff in people's streams, and just being generally bad people. And at the same time that that's going on, you find out that their Blizzard GMs are, instead of policing that kind of stuff, helping a streamer cheat at Mythic Plus. To me, that is a really bad look. Let's see, can we pull one? Looks like yes, we did pull one. Actually looking for royalty-free. Looks like we have royalty-free music here on a public playlist, so we're going to take a risk and play it. It's probably not going to be very good. So I need to kill a bunch of these trolls for blood scalp ears, but I gotta find solo pulls. I don't want to pull like that entire group in there. That would be really bad. I don't understand why they don't all drop ears either. Like, both of them, they have 2 ears. How many earless trolls could there be? And I understand normally I'm streaming on Twitch, and just to kind of give a recap to anybody that's watching on YouTube, I actually have created like character bios for all of my hardcore characters. So like right now we're playing on Pigtails. Here's her bio. She's from Keranos. She is the head of state of the Mimocracy, kind of de facto right now, because she's the highest level, and she enjoys boar hunting with her father, dwarf big band music, and ale tasting. She dislikes trogs and rude service workers. I haven't updated her goals. She has reached level 30. She's currently level 37. And then we actually have, here's kind of the full character roster. Some of the levels haven't been updated in a little bit, but our former head of state was Ulfrigar. He is a paladin. He hasn't died yet, but he's been usurped by Pigtails, who's now level 37. And then we also have a rogue and a mage. Not pictured here is I have leveled a druid in the last couple weeks. She's only 15. But I got a pretty healthy roster going. Also, if you want to look at the hunter there, Link, he's level 14. My stream on Twitch recently voted to force him to mock Garah. We held a voting session on a Sunday, and the stream unanimously voted that he has to mock Garah, so at some point this week, poor Link is going to be forced into a duel to the death, and if he dies, he dies. And the whole reason why that started was when I made Link's bio, I put on here that he dislikes dwarves, and apparently that struck a nerve with a lot of my Twitch viewers. And they are now looking to punish him by making him duel to the death. Poor guy. So that'll be coming up here in the next week. We typically do kind of a half roleplay, lighthearted roleplay around the voting session, so it was really fun doing it. I dressed up in a wig. I've got like a gavel and a wig and a judge outfit. I think there's more trolls down this way. We just have to make sure we don't get too close to Gromgall. That will be instant death. That's not a bad chess piece. 7 agility, 6 stamina, 6 spirit. I can send that to my druid. A druid would like that. It's a leather chest. Wait, Texas Brisket, I need to buff you. There we go. Caught up to him. I told him, he said thank you. I told him your name makes me hungry. His name is Texas Brisket. I had barbecue 2 nights ago, actually. He said same. Nice. I had barbecue 2 nights ago, but I'm trying to be healthy. So I had chicken. Chicken and collard greens. Like the song, right? Christmas in Hollis. I get a double here? No. Double. What's really nice about this area is you have the raptors here. You have the trolls. You've got the tigers all kind of packed into one spot. It's like a good efficient place to do quests. Which is why I came out here, because I was in Desolus, and Desolus is one of those zones that you have to run across quite a bit just to do a single quest. Versus, like, if you look at this, there's so many quests that you can do in one area. There's the tablet. I love selling these too. You can hang on to them. The Green Hills of Stranglethorn pages, you can hang on to them and try to finish the quest. I never do. I just sell them. I'll take the money over. I think it's worth like 3,600 experience or something. It's not that much. Shoot. Oh, nice. I resisted his petrification. I was gonna try to throw a grenade and stun him. Hey, 12 slot bag. Hell yeah. I've been slowly working up to those on my tailor, but the fact that I'm finding them is a bonus. Not gonna make it. Because ordinarily what I like to do when I play hardcore is I roll multiple characters and I kind of work them up together and I cycle through rested experience. And then I use their trade skills to like support each other. Another abysmal drop rate quest from Blizzard. That's pretty much how all of these quests have been out here in Stranglethorn. There we go. All you gotta do is complain about it. Alright, I gotta point out, between the music and like the sunset over the Savage Coast, it's kind of a vibe right now. This is some pretty chill music actually, I like it. I'm trying to think. So I named the stream. What are we? We're talking about MMOs, right? The good, the bad. What's going on with Blizzard? What's going on with Classic Plus? I'm trying to think of what my Classic Plus red lines would be. Like if these things happened, I would not play it. The only two that I can really think of are if they did like looking for raid, looking for dungeon right off the bat. I wouldn't play Classic Plus. And the other one, and this is a big one, is like microtransactions. Even cosmetic would be a pretty tough pill for me to swallow. Because one of the reasons why I don't like cosmetics is when you're walking around town in Stormwind and you see somebody in awesome gear, like tier 3 on hardcore, right? Somebody wearing Nax gear on hardcore. You go, man, this guy has done some stuff. As soon as you introduce cosmetics and transmog and all that, it totally destroys that. Like your gear no longer tells your character's story. Plus, like, I've seen Final Fantasy 14. Like, I've played that game. It's a good game. But, all of the different clown suits and stuff that are out in Limsa Lominsa, to me, it just doesn't fit in WoW. It fits alright in a game like Final Fantasy 14, but it doesn't fit in vanilla World of Warcraft. I kind of figure if you want to play MMO dress up, there's plenty of MMO dress up simulators out there. So I personally hope they don't have transmog in Classic Plus. Call me a hater. Call me a fun hater. I just don't like it. Ooh, we got 2. Oh, that warrior saved the day. Always wondered why troll sweat is a venerable item. What vendor, why do vendors pay money for troll sweat? Where is it? patrol, so it's only worth 71 copper. That still seems like a lot of money for sweat from a troll. Pull this guy all the way up here. Hopefully I can hit the next one from up here too, so I don't have to jump down. One MMO that I would love to see come back is an MMO called WildStar. WildStar released in 2014. It was not very well received. It was supposed to be like, it was a sci-fi MMO, which those are already kind of a niche genre, right? But it was supposed to kind of take the genre back to its, ooh, that's an elite. Back to the more hardcore roots of like 40-man raids and attunements and all that. And people just didn't like it, and it shut down after a few years. Barely held a player base, and I kind of feel like it just released a little too soon, because 2019 we got classic WoW, right? And people wanted 40-man raids and they wanted attunements. I have a feeling if they marketed it correctly, WildStar could make a comeback and actually be more successful than it was when it first came out. As far as why I liked it so much, I really can't put my finger on what it was about it that I liked so much, other than it was just really different. It was action combat, so no tab target. Kind of felt more like Elder Scrolls Online. It did have really good housing. A lot of people touted that the housing was like the best in the genre. Yeah, I think compared to 2014 to now, a lot of people have come to appreciate the classic MMO genre, the style, and they've come to realize what we lost as WoW progressed through the different expansions. Whether or not that would be enough for people to give WildStar a try, I can't really say. I'd love to see it at least get a fair shot. And if I remember right, it was kind of poorly managed as well. I think they only released one raid or one or two raids in the whole 3 years that it was active, which is not good. 3 years, 2 raids. That alone will lead to a player retention problem. I think they fired or laid off a lot of the developers when the game wasn't very successful at launch. And unfortunately, WildStar was a little too complicated from an engineering standpoint. So to this day, there's not really a functioning private server for it. It's a lot easier to develop private servers for old school World of Warcraft, EverQuest. But when you start getting into the modern era, the games have so much going on in the background that it's really difficult to reverse engineer it and develop a private server for it. I'm old enough to remember when WoW private servers could just tout fully scripted raids as like a feature. Because prior to like 2013, 2012, even just having your raids scripted was a big deal for a private server. I'm curious to hear what anybody watching, what do you think of the Turtle WoW getting shut down? I know that was quite a while ago, but that was a really well done private server. Probably the best private server that's ever been made. I know a lot of people love Nostalrius, but Turtle WoW took everything from vanilla and just expanded on it so much. I mean, they had a full-blown radio station running in the game. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have made player housing at some point. So it was kind of a shame to see it all get shut down. Blizzard better do good with Classic Plus, because private servers were actually outperforming Blizzard in Classic. Smart move by Blizzard to shut it down, but the thing that gets me the most is on private servers, if you find a bot, you can ping a Discord
I can't carry anymore.
and a GM will show up and ban that bot like almost immediately right in front of you. Meanwhile, in the retail game that you pay actual money for, the GMs are just kind of like, eh. Pretty sure all of the trouble tickets, support tickets, are handled by AI now, is what I'm hearing. I haven't had to put in a trouble ticket, thankfully, with Blizzard. But it sounds like you don't even get a real person. As a customer, I find that kind of disheartening. What's up, Kevin? Kevin says they also just lie about your reports working in the in-game mail they send. Funny story, I actually talked to Ryan Birmingham, the original lead producer of WoW Classic, about that. Him and his team really did care about the bots in the early days of Classic. And they brainstormed, like, how do we deal with the bot problem? What should we do?
Farewell.
And it was him and his team that came up with that idea to send the mail giving you the feedback that your report actually resulted in a bot being banned. And he was like, yeah, we were just talking and we were like, how do we get people to buy into this? And somebody said, well, you report a bot and you never hear anything ever again. So they came up with that. This was 2019, well, 2020. Obviously, Brian Birmingham got axed from Blizzard, unfortunately, and no longer works there. And it kind of shows in the direction that Classic took afterwards, right? I feel like he would have stood up and stood against a lot of the things that they did, whether it was the level boosts or all the other buffoonery, WoW tokens, whatever they've added to Classic at this point. I do need just a moment to head to the bathroom. I will be right back. Enjoy the slideshow of my character biographies for Hardcore WoW. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for being patient with me. Kevin said I was skeptical, so I added and reported one bot on my alt. Got a mail saying thanks, and the suspected player had been banned. Check the friends list. Bot is farming in a higher level zone still. That's funny. Dude, we should make a video about that. That's a really good YouTube short right there. So bag space is a problem right now. Yeah, I will. Next time I see a bot, I'll test it out. I haven't reported them in a long time. I gave up. Yeah, it would be an accurate assessment if I reported one, because I haven't reported one in so long. Yeah, I think Kevin says those mails would be delayed for weeks sometimes. I think they used to actually take action. All that started to go away later on in TBC. So Kevin, what level is your mage now? Ooh. Archer's cap of the monkey just dropped. Leather cap, 9 agility, 8 stamina. That's a seller right there. We'll make some money off of that one. Which recipe? Kevin said one of the recipes that he bought from a vendor sold. +3 gold, nice. I'm glad to see you're finally embracing goblinism as a viable economic strategy. All those little coppers add up. If they're free to post, then I'm gonna post them. If they're not gonna outsell their deposit, then I don't bother. Hoping to make it to 38 tonight. And Kevin, I've pretty much made up my mind. I'm gonna be respecking Shadow. What's up, Mikey? Mikey says, interesting music choice. What genre do you think it is? It's kind of like a lo-fi chill hop. It's also royalty free, so I'm restreaming now on YouTube as well. And there's no way to split the audio like you can on Twitch. So on Twitch, it won't save the music to my Twitch VODs, meaning I won't get copyright stricken unless a record exec watches World of Warcraft and comes into my stream and goes, hey, this is our song. But on YouTube, you can't do that. So I have to play royalty free now. Which, funny story about that. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with the song. I'm sure you are. The Land Down Under by Men at Work. You know, I come from the land down under. Inside that song, they have a pan flute playing Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree. It's kind of like an Australian... Kevin says, never heard it. Get out of here. It's like an Australian folk song, right? But apparently, a record company actually owns the rights to that song. The year that song came out in like 1980 something, the Land Down Under did. In 2009, it was on a game show, and they asked like, what what folk song plays in the land down under, and the answer was Kookaburra. And a record exec happened to be watching the show, and he was like, wait a minute, we own the rights to that song. So like 30 years after that song came out, or 20 some odd years after that song came out, they sued the band for royalties. And the dudes like went pretty much bankrupt. And it was like really devastating for him. I feel like it's really shitty to go after him that much later. But record companies aren't known for their moral compass, if you will. I'm old enough to remember the Napster Metallica wars as well. Yeah, it was a really sad situation all around for that band. I actually like that band. Men at Work. There's an iron deposit up here. We're going to see if we can get to it. It's like all the way up there, though. I don't think I can go up this wall. Nope, never mind. Mikey says now it's playing in my head. I was deployed to Africa 8 years ago. That's crazy to think. It was 8 years. And they played that on the radio out there on the Armed Forces Network radio so much. I only had to listen to it when I was in Djibouti. That sounds funny. Djibouti is a country. When we were down in Somalia, we didn't have Armed Forces radio or clean bathrooms. The food was good, but Somalia was kind of a trip. Yeah, unfortunately, you're right, Mikey. Mikey says Metallica had a good point, though. How much money did they lose in sales? Like, for sure. I feel like we've reached a good compromise now with streaming. The technology just had to catch up. Granted, now, like, with movies, oh my gosh, the streaming services for movies and TV are out of control. You can't watch... Yeah, you need like 4 or 5, 6 different streaming services to watch everything you want to watch. If you're a TV watcher. I'm not really a TV watcher, but... Let's go turn these quests in. We need a mailbox. We have 1 quest up here at the camp, 2 back at Booty Bay. For royalty-free music, this actually isn't bad.
Need help? Hey there. Safe travels. Need help? Light bless you.
In a really tough spot because the closest mailbox is probably Westfall. Like I can either run all the way back down to Booty Bay. We do have quests to turn in down there. It's just such a long way to go. Let's do this. I should have done this while I was over there. Locate the haunted island, and then I can run back to Booty Bay. I almost started calling you Mikey the Bald. When I first read Mikey the Bold, I was like, oh man, he must be bald. He must be bald and proud. I have the levitate spell. And I forgot to get feathers. So I gotta swim. Time for some swim training, yeah. It's like when you fall off the boat in EverQuest. Your swimming skill goes up by like 100. No, pretty sure these are... Yeah, these are elite murlocs down here. I don't want to mess with that. I have a quest down there. Plus, you can get the encrusted tailfin quest from Thousand Needles. But I don't like messing around with underwater elites. It just sounds like a bad idea. Mikey says lagging off the boat back in the day was the worst. Kevin says you can make bank here. Are these blue pearls worth a lot? Nice. That's good to know. I just happened to see it while I was swimming. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that if rested XP tells you to buy something, that item is going to be worth a lot proportionally to other items at that level. Tough condor meat being a good example. It sells for like 50 silver. And other meats at that level sell for like 1 silver. Alright, let's prepare to run all the way back to Booty Bay, because that's the fastest way that I can think of to do this. I would try to finish the crystal quest. But I'm pretty sure with my bags being this full, I'm going to miss out on a lot of loot. And I don't want to miss out on that loot. So earlier we were talking about what my red lines were for Classic Plus. Like what would make me not want to play it if they added this feature or that feature. And mine were looking for dungeon, looking for raid, and microtransactions. And the microtransactions are kind of like flexible Like, I would hate to miss out on a good time if they add in-game pets or whatever. I'm not necessarily looking at it like that. Not a big fan of transmog. But I'm curious to hear from anybody watching. Like, what would you definitely not want to see in Classic Plus that could potentially put you off to the whole thing? And I have talked about it before, like, I'm going to try to keep an open mind when it comes to Classic Plus and not immediately judge it and say I don't want to play it just because they do one or two things that I don't like. I'm really hoping they don't continue to mess with hardcore, though. All these add-on UI issues that they've introduced and some of the bugs they've introduced, that concerns me. Because I've always felt like if Classic Plus isn't for me or it fails, at least I have hardcore to fall back on. If they mess up hardcore too, I will send them a strongly written email. I've seen so many death clips in this arena. How far in can you go before you get flagged? I don't even want to poke my head in any further. I think you can walk up and look and see if the chest is there. Kevin says, I don't know, too hard to really say. Probably not a single thing. Unless it's like level boost right off the bat. Which I feel like is safe to say they won't. So that's good. Probably would be a collection of things that make me quit. Yeah, earlier I had said, ideally for me in Classic Plus, as you're walking around the world and exploring and playing the game, leveling, you should be asking the question, has this always been here, or is this new? When you see something that you think might be new. And whatever they add that's new should be so close to what you would expect to see in vanilla classic World of Warcraft that you have to ask that question. Because if it's so obvious, you know, just completely out of the blue, kind of like how things changed in Cataclysm, and the quests had vehicles and machine guns and all this stupid stuff they added later. Right, Kevin says it's probably going to be kind of obvious to me, right? It depends on your experience level. But even if it is obvious to you, it shouldn't stand out as like a sore thumb of just something super out of character for vanilla World of Warcraft, in my opinion. I think Classic Plus, it means different things to different people too. To me, it means taking the original world and fully fleshing out the stories and fully fleshing out more of the areas that were never fully implemented, like Ajara. Ajara needs more, right? Uldum. Uldum is there, but there's nothing there. It's just a gate that's closed. There's so many things that they can do in the original game world. Kevin says if like 5-10 years down the line it starts getting a bit wacky, I wouldn't care as much. Yeah, I agree. Like after it's progressed, if it starts to feel more, because it will take on its own identity, kind of like old school RuneScape, right? OSRS isn't exactly how RuneScape 2007 was. They added new stuff to it. It started getting its own identity. But I do hope that identity is pretty cohesive with vanilla and early World of Warcraft and not cohesive with Midnight and Kata and all the other things they've done. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Kevin says it's been old school RuneScape longer than it was just RuneScape.
How are you? Be good.
There must be... I got here at just the right time. There must be a buff dropping soon. Look at this place. That is a lot of people. Look at all the fishing lines.
Hey, how you doing? Yo! Keep it real.
Yeah, I think for me what I'm looking for is kind of a what if we never went to Outland type of feel. No flying. I don't want to see flying.
Yo! Talk to me. Time is money, friend. Glad I could help. Time is money, friend. What's up? Yo! Adventure awaits. Keep your nose clean in my town. I have work for one such as you. Talk to me. What's up? Yo! Time is money, friend. Hurry back. Keep it real.
I love the goblin voice lines. They're so good. Dude. Is it... It must be a horde. Not an alliance. Zandalar Heart going in. All of the horde. There are way more horde here than alliance. We're gonna make so much money when I post these auctions. I'm not posting on that auction house. That's a silly auction house. That's the black market auction house where people launder gold. Kevin said you're right next to an auction house. We're right next to the auction house in Booty Bay. It kind of looks like there might be an alliance buff coming out. Oh, hey, here it comes. All right. Order yelling in Alliance like they figured out how to reverse engineer the language. Somebody said, Shu Alliance, go back to Elwyn. Let's go. We got the buff. All the portals. Look at that. And now everybody's gone. I wish this worked like this after sports events and rock concerts. Everybody could just teleport away instead of having to flood out and wait in line at the parking lots. The hell is that sound? Is he going? Oh, he's going in and out of shadow form. Yeah, he needs to stop. That's annoying. I'm actually really curious how live streams get found on YouTube. I was just searching on YouTube app to see if like my stream was showing up or how it gets seen. Oh yeah, Kevin says you watch some related video, then YouTube just randomly recommends a live stream of a person you've never seen before. Well, that's kind of cool. I remember I had a long time YouTube viewer that every time I would like turn on the YouTube live stream to play different games, because I would play EverQuest on Twitch, and then on YouTube I would play World of Warcraft. And he would always pop in and be like, "Hey man, what's up?" I thought it was really cool.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
13 silver just to fly to 1,000 needles? Getting gouged. Speaking of getting gouged by airlines, I bought my wife a plane ticket to go home for a funeral, and one, it was like insanely overpriced, and two, she doesn't even get a checked bag. So if her bag is too big when she gets there, they're probably gonna charge her like $1,000 freaking dollar or $100. And yeah, to Kevin's point, it is kind of funny how your algorithm will follow like what you're interested in at the time. And then you kind of forget the things you used to be interested in as they suggest newer and newer things. And I know the algorithm accounts for the time of day because it will suggest certain videos to me in the morning. When I'm driving to work, I'll listen to like documentaries, and it will never suggest me a documentary in the afternoon. I love YouTube though. I don't even watch TV. If I'm gonna watch something, I just watch documentaries or history. They've also started cracking down finally on like the AI slop channels, thankfully. There was like a period about maybe 6 months ago where I was like, man, is YouTube gonna die? Because every single video that it suggests to me is just AI slop. And I really don't like it. I'm really glad people are pushing back on it too. Like, I remember a few years ago, I used AI to make a thumbnail for a YouTube video, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I can just be like, make me a thumbnail. But now I will never do that. Like, I will not use AI. Like, it just looks so dumb. Kevin says someone posted a video not too long ago showing how they were making over $1,000 per month on multiple videos made entirely using AI. I bet 2/3 of the views on those videos was just AI training on how to make more AI videos. Actually, Kurzagot's one of the most popular YouTube channels out there. They just do videos explaining different topics in very simple terms. They got flagged for AI because so many AI channels were training on their videos that it then trained AI detection, which is also probably AI, that's what AI looks like. So their own video got flagged. Yeah, Kurzagats is good. They just explain stuff in a very simple way. Yeah, I actually take time now when I find non-AI narrated videos to say, like, thank you for narrating your own video. I've gotten to the point now where I would rather listen to someone who has some sort of defect with their speech, even if it's not anything major, but just a, you know, a unique pattern of speech versus the perfectly clear narrated AI that everybody's so used to hearing, right? Kevin says AI is cooked when it has to repeat the same last name multiple times. Yeah, it always says things differently. And then it also, I remember I was listening to one video and it was kind of, it sounded real. So I was listening to it for a few minutes and then it was like, it was a history video and a Roman numeral came up. And it was like, and then an XVIIIXXL. I was like, oh, click off. You almost had me fooled.
Salutations. Goodbye for now.
I have to take this to Hazik in the Shimmering Flats, but he's not showing up on Questy, and now I don't know what to do. I can't live without Questy. Oh, the Blizzard UI's got me.
Yo,
It put a little yellow bubble right there.
time is money, friend. Keep it real. What's up? Talk to me. Glad I could help.
I don't know, it just wasn't working on that one quest for whatever reason. Oh man, we're in the mid-30s doldrums here. I feel like it's still Stranglethorn is the most efficient place that we can go. But we're in that like rough spot now. I kind of like the idea of going to Badlands. 36, 38. what do I do with this library script? I think I can get rid of it. What's up, Druid? Or Druid, Matthew. Matthew says my Druid is level 38. Let's link. What do you want to do? What are you thinking? Yeah, this Google is saying I can get rid of this. Yeah, I haven't done SM either. I'm 37, almost 38. What does that put me in range of? SM Armory, Library, Graveyard. I don't have any of the quests though. I'm probably a little low for Armory. There is one up here I can grab. Mythology of the Titans. That's a library quest. I kind of want to hit 38. If you want to go to Stranglethorn, we can do that. I'm not sure what you get at 38 on Priest, but it could be good. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm only 20% off from hitting 38 right now.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
Kevin says renew and flash. Sounds good, Matthew. Yeah, I had planned on doing the tumbled crystals next, actually. I always really like this spot right here. It looks so cool as you're flying over. So we're gonna fly back to Duskwood and run that way versus running all the way up through Stranglethorn. I thought about running from Westfall, but I don't know if there's anything in the water out that way that's dangerous. Also, I need feathers for levitate. I'm gonna grab those while I'm in Duskwood. At least I don't have to carry around onks or whatever you need for reviving people. Do priests need a reagent for reviving, or is that just paladins? I can confidently say this is the farthest I've ever taken a priest in any version of World of Warcraft. Get light feathers here. I just need like 5 of them.
I can't carry anymore.
Up to 82 gold. Kevin says they don't need reagents for reviving, but they do need reagents for Prayer of Fortitude and Prayer of Spirit. So what you're saying is eventually I'll have to have that stuff. Matthew, do you have Morbent Fell? The quest called Morbent Fell? Yeah, I still need to kill him. Maybe we can run up here and do that if you got time. Are you close to Stranglethorn? Or close to Duskwood, I mean? I can wait over in the graveyard. I might be able to get experience killing ghouls. Kevin, I took a look at the Twitch EverQuest category and it is so dead. Everybody is playing EQ Legends. EverQuest on Twitch was like 20 viewers or 30 viewers. Oh, it's back up to 73 right now. Kevin says, I forgot to tell you that Twitch suggested someone playing Estonia 3. Wow. For those that don't know, Mercenaries of Estonia was like a 90s MMORPG, Windows 95, Windows 98 type era. Super janky, super old. Kevin and I both happened to have played it whenever we were young bucks, young lads. Kevin says 2D isometric beauty. Yeah, we have like a shared experience in this super obscure old school 90s MMO that both of us played. And I think one day, I can't remember if I mentioned it or you mentioned it, and we were both like, it was like the Spider-Man meme, like, no way you played that. It was not popular at all. Like, what, maybe 100, 200 players online at any time. Matthew says, you ever hear of the game Tactics Arena online? I haven't actually. Is it an MMO? I remember that failed WoW Arena clone called Arena of Kings. It was supposed to take like the mechanics of WoW Arena and kind of port it to a much like smaller, where basically you just do only Arena. Like you don't, there's no other leveling or anything like that, and it was terrible. I tried it like one time. Everybody cursed me out because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, this game's gonna fail. Oh, it was a chess game with fantasy pieces. Was it like one of those auto battler chess games I kept seeing years and years ago? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Morbid Spain, yes. You can invite me again. I apologize. I just thought it was like a random invite. There's a level 32 priest here that might be able to help me. I have Shackle Undead. Probably Shackle one. I'll Shackle X. You want to do diamond, I said. Dude, that's so weird. Look at his abilities. He has Plague Mine, and then he has something called Birth with the goofy face guy. Here we go. Oh. Sheet. We gotta use this thing on Morbid Fell. I think... oh shit. I'm like frozen in fear. Let's get this guy down. Keep an eye on my buddy's health. We got 2 priests here. We should be fine. Oh shit, I'm frozen again. Oh, okay. Upper renew, flash heal you. Don't you worry, buddy. I got you. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. Oh, he, is a nightmare. I thought you could just right-click the item. Yeah. He's elite right now. We're both doing okay though. There we go.
No, it's definitely sticks. Beaten with sticks.
Alright, go get him.
That was not really scary, but like kind of annoying. With 2 priests though, it was pretty easy.
How's it going, man?
Ow! Ow! Not there! Ow! Ow!
Welcome to the program.
I'm sorry. I thought the show was over.
It started?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got that done. Glad that's over with. Kevin says there's definitely been death clips of people not knowing or forgetting how that quest works trying to solo it. I would not want to solo that, even at a higher level. 4 mobs all hitting you, one of them's elite. If you messed up the equipping, like I did, that would have been really bad.
Greetings. Need help? For the Alliance.
Yeah, the cooldown was what jammed us up because I equipped it. One, I equipped it and I thought it would work. Because I thought right-clicking it would just dispel his elitism. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh shit, it's equipped. And it has a 30-second cooldown. I like how this guy's name is Casual Pally. He has full world buffs. He's got consumes. That's funny. Sorry, I just saw your message. I did do blood scalp ears. I just turned it in. Oh shit. That fish jumped up out of the water and bit my ass. Kevin, what do you think about a little more MMocracy after dark, Icewind Dale later? I'm actually kind of getting into it. I still haven't found Dale. I'm a little bit worried about him. Kevin said that one guy said he had a frozen wiener, so he's probably hospitalized. He can recover. Why is your... Matthew, why is your druid named Lizzo? He said, and I quote, "'Cause I'm a big, beautiful bear queen." Did Lizzo get skinny? Did she do like the GLP? I don't follow celebrities. I don't really care about them. But I guess I care enough to ask if she did GLP. And Matthew says she thick again. I'm inviting this mage because... Oh, he just needs one remedy. Okay. He was like helping me fight. Oh shit. Lizzo, wait. I wasn't ready. I need to go inside this house too. I don't like that the cast bars cover up the party frame. Party frame, party cast bars. I'll just turn it off for now. What is the greatest game ever made and why is it World of Warcraft Classic? I hate this cave, by the way. Freaks me out. You got target dummies, Matthew? Matthew says, I am the target dummy. Fair enough. I feel like there's a bug on my head. Alright, we're pulling a lot of dudes. We're also killing them really fast too, though. I think they feel very confident because they have a priest. Oh, I have a quest to turn in back this way, by the way. I'm gonna try to do that before the respawns show up. Be safe. There it is. The scary thing about this cave is when you get to the very end and you have to kill the last guys. If you gotta run out, it is a long ways, and there are way too many dudes between you and the exit. You know, Matthew, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was promised a big, beautiful bear queen. And instead, you're a cat. I understand nobody's perfect. But I'm a little bit let down. Bet those jungle remedies sell on the auction house too. People probably buy them to skip the quest. Kevin says that would be a very astute assumption. Watch out for the Gurubashis. That was kind of close. Just saying hi. I would have target dummied, but they would have eaten the target dummy immediately. And they might have one-shotted you, actually. We probably both would have went down, because I wouldn't have let you, like... I wouldn't have hung you out there. Like, I would have been on the hardcore WoW moments. F this shit, I'm out. That's what they always play whenever people just run away and leave everybody. I love the editing and the sound effects in the hardcore WoW videos. Also, watch out, these ogres down below us are elites as well. So you don't want to fall down in there. Yeah, it's fine, man. Pick as many herbs as you can find. It's good money. Don't worry about it. Now we just need Kevin to catch up. Then we got tank heals and DPS. Matthew's saying to watch out for Bagthera. I ain't scared of no bag nothing. I say bring it on. Doesn't she come with multiple ads though? Yeah, there she is. Oh, level 40 elite. Okay, I am scared. I'm scared of her. Yep, I'm gonna get an ad here. Gotta do raptors as well. And, oh, that's right. You need one more. I like how Bagthera has just been prowling around watching us kill all of her cubs. I got these tumbled crystals as well. Look at that Chad warrior down there. This dude's a stoic hero, man. He's soloing these elites. That's scary to me. Yeah, I do not like the tumbled crystal quest. You weren't here earlier, Kevin. I was doing it for like 30 minutes and I only got 3. And there was a ton of people here because it was like prime time. I made the deliberate decision to wait until people logged off because I knew that the server gets like really quiet after about... Oh, I got one. I got one here. After about 8 p.m. my time, the server gets really quiet, so I was like, I'll just come back later. Watching Lizzo wreck these mobs makes me think I should start leveling my druid again. Yeah, that's a good point. What was the name of that add-on? Kevin said I should get an add-on that tracks my rested so they don't cap out. And he had suggested an add-on to me. All Played is the name. I'll download that. I've been wanting to focus on the priest though, because of the fact that I'm leaving town here again soon. Got one just spawned behind us too. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll play either the priest or the paladin or the druid. We have our whole character roster here. I haven't updated the levels in quite a while. But I need to take the time to update my stream assets. But we have all those characters, and then we actually have the druid as well. And then the stream voted on Sunday to make the level 14 hunter Mock Garah. We do like a voting thing. We haven't done it this week, but we did it last week, where we basically hold like a congressional session. Because we are the MMocracy, and the people must be heard. And the people really don't like the hunter, and they're going to make him Mock Garah. I'm going to have to do that before I leave town as well. Alright, I'm at 5 out of 8 crystals. Very gentlemanly of you, Matthew, to not yoink that mob from the mage. I think your good karma paid off because I was rewarded with a crystal on the very next mob. And on the next mob, thank you. All done with the crystals. So we split up for the Crocs. Lizzo said, find your own Croc skins. No, I'm just kidding. It's just faster this way. Sort of. Probably not for me because I'm not very good DPS. But once he finds his, then he'll come back for mine. Hey, level 38. Haven't found a single one. There's a chest right here. If you want to come back, we can get it. It's got like 3 or 4 mobs around it. Two more levels and I'm gonna go full shadow because the DPS is just getting way too slow. I do think I need to upgrade my wand. It's a Gravestone Scepter. It does 29 DPS. Dude, that Zeppelin shadow kind of freaked me out as it went over me. I thought I was about to be taken to the underworld. Oh my gosh, I finally got one. Let's go up here and get this chest right here. Thought I could be cheeky and line of sight him with this thing, but he shot right through it. It's always a mystery to me on this game what will line of sight and what won't. Oh, damn. All I had to do was beat a 31. I rolled an 8. Dude, you got Kevin'd. I guarantee you somebody left that in there. It's a hardened leather tunic and delicious cave mold. Somebody took the good stuff out. Oh, he left it too. Lizzo, you troll. Oh, there was money in there? Kevin and Matthew are now like super best friends. Kevin loves to leave single pieces of food in chests. It's the most sadistic thing you can possibly do. You should be made to pay for your crimes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The Senate shall have a full investigation of this nefarious activity.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Kevin says someone's all excited clearing a chest, open it, hoping for a blue, and they get one banana.
Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just let it happen. Could be a new shirt, a cat nap in your office chair, or 2 cups of good hot black coffee. Like this. A present. Like Christmas.
A weird song. I'm skipping this song. Not really choosing the music. Spotify is choosing for me. Actually, the royalty-free playlist ran out a while ago, so hopefully I'm not about to get, like, just absolutely schwacked by YouTube for playing copyrighted music. Thanks a lot, Spotify. Copyright-free synthwave. Royalty-free bangers. That's the one thing about YouTube streaming versus Twitch streaming is you have the Twitch VOD track on OBS, and you can split your audio out between like, I want this saved to the video or not. But YouTube doesn't have that feature, so any music that you play is going to get saved to the VOD. I think there's a way around it still, but it involves like much more technical wizardry that I don't feel like dealing with right now. I'll figure it out eventually. Oh my gosh, I only need one more. I just got really hungry for like good bread. I don't think big streamers even have background music normally, do they? Because there's so much copyright issues. Because you can get away with having background music on Twitch until a certain point. There we go, got the last one. Now we can kill raptors. Don't get too close to Grom Gull. Unless you want to fast travel back to Teldrassil. Kevin, did you ever invade Grom Gull? I was talking earlier about how, like, at the hunter camp, it would always start out with, like, you know, a rogue ganks somebody turning in a quest. And then that person calls their buddies. And then the rogue calls their buddies. Until there's a huge royal rumble going on at the hunter's camp. And if the Alliance wins, they always, like, get a wild hair up their butt and they go, "Let's go to Grom Gull!" And then they all die. At least that was my experience. Been said I'm usually Horde, and the Alliance always unfortunately gets bullied until they leave the server I'm playing on. Dude, that was me. 2019, Phase 2 came out, and we got camped at every flight path, and I was like, nope. They offered free transfers to other servers, and I noped out to a PvE realm as fast as I could. I was like, hey, I'm here for the nostalgia, and I don't mind a little world PvP. But when you're just straight up getting camped at every flight path, like that never happened to me in 2005. I don't think that ever happened. Where the entire Horde was like, let's camp every flight path. It was nothing like the good old days. Ooh, cinnamon roll coffee pouch sounds really good right now. Oh, he wants me to loot. I'm like, heh, you gotta wait for me to get my coffee pouch. Ooh, it's so tasty, cinnamon roll coffee. I just bought 2 fresh bags of Black Rifle coffee this morning too. Pretty stoked to make some of that tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and grill some chicken for me and my lady. Work out kind of early, work out a little lightly in the morning, grill some chicken. Then I'm gonna sit my ass on World of Warcraft the rest of the day. Those trolls make ridiculous noises when they die. Although it is making me miss playing my Horde characters. Pretty much this whole time I've been playing Alliance, I've been wanting to play Horde. But I'm too dedicated now at this point to start over, or not start over, but go back. My Horde roster is more of like a single player, like account found type roster anyway. I don't think I've done a single dungeon on the Horde side. I treat it more like a single player. I hoard everything. I don't sell anything on the auction house because the auction house is dead on my Horde server. I've got 2 characters full of green gear. Like 2 banks. Yeah, for the Horde, exactly. I'm actually in a guild called Hell Yeah Hoarder. There's some serious hoarders in my guild. Our guild master thinks it's cool to collect 16 slot bags, and he's got like hundreds of them. Oh, it's so far down. I didn't know you could get this without fighting. Quickly. Swim up. I don't typically approve of many of the things you do, Kevin. You're too risky. You're crazy. Stop sending me these notifications. Matthew's like AFK and he goes under the water in aquatic form to AFK. I've seen a hardcore death video where somebody AFK'd on Hunter and they didn't know that feign death, when it timed out, it killed you. And it's so painful to me that somebody didn't know that, and it was on a level 60 too. It's my turn to AFK. I'm gonna put you on auto. Don't get me killed or stuck on a tree. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back. Kevin, what's the add-on that does like health warning? Health warning. I always hear that in hardcore videos. Oh, is that DBM? I don't have DBM. Should probably get that. Matthew's saying it's called Health Alarm. You think old school RuneScape lo-fi is copyright free? We'll find out. YouTube will either send me an angry nastygram or they'll be totally cool with the stream. It's technically an upgrade. I don't know if I should take it though. I could probably do much better. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can get away with like all the other fantasy music that I've had, like Skyrim and Witcher and all those songs that we were playing over the last week or two. Kevin says low-level zones are unplayable right now. Is it just too crowded? That's crazy because normally these places thin out by this time. Like if you go to Stormwind at 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is what I'm on, it's like full. But then whenever you go at 9 p.m., it's empty. Unless they all leave and go to Westfall collectively together to spite Kevin. Yeah, dude, I was in a Friday, Saturday raiding guild, and I absolutely loved it. I'm a weekend raider. No doubt. I did see your message in guild, Kevin. It said, "Hell yeah, brother." It inspired me. Feeling very inspired to kill these water elementals. Oh, I didn't see you finished. My bags are slammed. Kevin, what's the best song on the old school RuneScape soundtrack? Sea Shanty? Let's go. I'm coming, Lizzo. I could have levitated, but I forgot. I'm a bad priest. It's impossible to be mad when you hear this song. Kevin wants us to listen to the Zul-Ra boss music. I'll check it out after this. This is the best part of this song. Reminds me of this kid that used to be in one of the units I worked in. He was one of my like younger technicians. He worked on the aircraft engines. And he'd come up to me and be like, "MMocracy, you know what day it is?" And I'd be like, "What day is it, Sergeant So-and-so?" And he'd say, "It's Pirate Thursday." And he would always talk about how Sea Shanty was the best old school RuneScape song. Yeah, my real name is actually MMocracy Jones. I thought I told you guys that. I'm not really worried about getting doxxed. I don't have any money. The reason why I have a green screen behind me is because I'm actually in a dumpster. I stream out of a dumpster. I'm on a Starbucks Wi-Fi connection. Kevin said, "What if I knew your real name?" You probably do at this point. You've only watched like 4,000 hours of this stream. So you know like all kinds of information that I probably should stop sharing. You're kind of scaring me right now, actually. Okay, they'll just shoot through the walls. That's real cool. This just sounds like a EverQuest song. Yeah, it is pretty good. I like the beat that they put behind it, whoever this artist is. If we get in trouble, Matthew, are we going back out the way we came? I'm guessing the answer is yes, because there's enough ledges you can jump off of. I just want to have a plan, because this area can get a little bit hectic. Yeah, I say we jump from the ledge. And kind of head back the way we go. Or the way we came in. You go straight south, do not go north. Well, south is that way. Oh, I see what you're saying. You could jump off over there. Well, we did clear it, but it'll probably be respawn before... Oh, shit. Okay. We got extra peoples. Not that it's a big deal, but we got extra peoples. Yeah, we'll just go back the way we came in. We're not going this way. We're not going all the way through the ruins. Inventory is full. No, says I. Stormwind Bree can go. Cave Mold can go. Light of a Loon can go. He shoots through the wall. He's special. Oh shit. Pulling him back. There we go. Dude, I felt like something has been on my head, like a bug,
I can't carry anymore.
for like 2 hours. It's freaking me out. Kevin says that's because there has been. You can't even see.
Inventory is
Oh, damn it. This is all very valuable loot. I don't want to get rid of any of it. The Crocs drop mystery meat, Kevin.
carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Yeah, it's 42 silver. I ain't leaving that behind. Go away.
Light be with you. Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Can I help you? What can I do for you?
Hello. Great to meet you.
Light be with you.
I need a new weapon. I should probably do some dungeons soon to get some better gear.
Safe travels.
Like some of this stuff is getting pretty dated. Route of the Sleepwalkers from Black Fathom Depths. Matthew's saying SM Library has the weapons. Nice. I should do that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
Light be with you.
I can't believe we're pushing up on level 40. Doesn't feel like that long ago that we started.
Good day to you. Hey there. You need something?
What can I do for you? Need help? King's honor, friend. For the Alliance. Well met. Be careful.
What's this nerd doing? Why did we kill that guy? I mean, I get it. He was suspicious, but I don't know if he had to die.
You need something? What can I do for you? See you around.
Greetings. Well met.
Nice. 8 stam, 5 int, 2 spirit. Replaces my level 16 boots that only have 2 spirit, 3 stam.
Light bless you. Light be with you. For the Alliance.
I don't know if we're ready for the Curzon elites. We might need Kevin for that. Where'd you go? Just disappeared. Swamp of Sorrows next. So what I'm actually gonna do is I don't really feel like it. I was gonna say I need to work on engineering, but I don't feel like doing that tonight. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get off of World of Warcraft and I'm gonna play Icewind Dale for a couple hours before bed because that's become my guilty pleasure. I'm not gonna restream it on YouTube. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, there's a handful. I do appreciate your viewership, and if you enjoy this stream, then go ahead and drop a subscribe. That would be really cool.
What can I get?
I was
for
a
you today?
EverQuest mainly content creator, but I've switched over to World of Warcraft. So if World of Warcraft is your thing, check me out sometime. And for everybody across Twitch and YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and as always, stay classic. And I'll be back on Twitch in about 20 minutes to play some Icewind Dale. Welcome to join me if you're on YouTube and you want to watch Icewind Dale. It is a classic top-down RPG from the early 2000s. So yeah, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. This is the Democracy. Stay classic.